welcome into the restaurant. Hi, what are you doing back here? Oh, hi, honey. It's good to see you again. Thank you for everything yesterday. My husband and I had the best dinner here. Yes, I'm so glad to hear that. How may I help you? Are you dining here tonight? No, I'm not dining in. I'm actually just picking up a to-go order, but it's not ready quite yet. So I'm gonna go up to the bar, have a glass of wine, just relax. Honestly, I love dining in here, but y'all's to-go food just is so good. Yes, they do a really great job of preparing to-go food. Okay, of course, yes ma'am. Go up to the bar and have a glass of wine or two. Let me know if you need anything. I will, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Not good. Hi, bartender. Good evening. Can I just get a glass of Chardonnay? I'm just waiting on a to-go order to be ready. Wait, sorry. Hold on. Well, hello, Bill. What are you doing here right now? Is this the business trip that you're on? Oh my gosh, Jill, what are you doing here right now? Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Jill. I'm Bill's wife. What do you mean you're his wife? I'm his girlfriend. We've been dating for the past 3 years. I'm pretty sure he's about to propose tonight. Honey, no. She is not my girlfriend. I actually don't even really know her. Hold on, I can explain. No, you know what? That is just so funny because I just had this like gnawing gut feeling to come in here and to eat for some reason. And now I know that it was just probably my intuition nagging at me. I cannot believe this right now. Oh my gosh. A wife? You told me you were already divorced. This is the worst anniversary ever. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm leaving too, and I'm getting a hotel room tonight that has a frickin' spa in it. You can sleep at the house. Oh, karma. I am the manager on duty tonight. What seems to be the problem with your reservation, ma'am? Well, first off, it's my birthday, so this is a very special occasion for tonight. Congratulations on having a birthday. Yes, we all around you do have them as well. So once again, how can I help you, ma'am? What seems to be the issue? When I called the other day, the hostess said that she would be able to make an exception for us. We have a party of 20, and now you're splitting us up into 2 tables of 10 with different servers. It makes no sense. Yes, ma'am, and as she stated on the phone to you, we are not able to accommodate a party of 20. We are able to accommodate 2 parties of 10. Again, we've done this multiple times for people, and we've actually surprisingly never had any issues until now. So I'm gonna ask you one more time, because I know that she told you on the phone we couldn't do what you're asking. So what seems to be the issue right now? A private dining area was never offered to us, but we want to do that for tonight. We have a party of 20 people. Why would we want to be in the main restaurant when we could be in our own room? We don't have any private dining rooms available for tonight. But it's my birthday, and I'm the hostess, so I want to be able to walk around, be able to see, talk to all of my 20 friends at the same time. I don't want to be divided. I understand, but even with the way that the private dining rooms are set up, you wouldn't be able to sit down and still be able to see and talk to all 20 people. You're more than welcome, though, to go back and forth from table to table and talk whatever you want to do. But again, the grace period on your reservation is coming to an end, so you are going to need to decide, are you going to sit down or are you going to leave? Because I know for a fact the hostess gave you all the information, and we're not going to keep going back and forth on this really busy Friday night. So which option would you like? Fine, I guess we'll just have to play musical chairs even though it's my birthday and this was really important to me, but whatever. You are a grown woman acting like this. If you have any issues, please come talk to me. Please don't talk to the server about them. Please don't talk to the hostess about them. Please come get me directly and I will be handling you for the rest of the night, okay? And happy birthday. Hi, my name's Cynthia. I'm the manager at this restaurant. The server said there's a problem with your food, but I think maybe that's a misunderstanding because everybody's plates are clean. Finally, somebody reasonable. Every single bite was disgusting. We want all of our food for free. Okay, well, if every single bite was completely disgusting, why didn't you ask the server to send it back so we could remake it for you whenever you actually had food on your plate? It's not my fault that the food wasn't cooked right. That is a back of the house issue, not a customer issue. My husband here was the mayor 2 decades ago. We hold a lot of social standing in this city. Your husband being the mayor a few decades ago has absolutely nothing to do with you eating all of the food and then asking for a free meal after you've eaten the food. That doesn't make much sense to me unless I am missing bits and pieces of the story, which maybe I am, and you could fill me in on it. No, there's no more details. I didn't think that we would need more details in a situation like this. Isn't there just like some kind of comp tab that you guys have? I cannot give you food for free that you've already eaten. See, the next time that this happens, please send the food back immediately, because then we could remake it for you, but we can't comp any food that isn't there. Your plates are completely cleaned. I mean, it looks like we took them back there and scrubbed them down for you and re-brought them out here for you. That's how clean they are. There's nothing that I can do for you. So we have to pay in full, even though we've had the worst dining experience ever. So the server will not be coming back. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to you. This is the check. I will wait for your card and I will run it for you, and then I will bring it back over for you to sign. If there's anything you need in the meantime, please just reach out to me again at Cynthia and I'll be able to help you. Anything else? We are never coming here ever again. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic. How can I help you? I'm here to drop off my dog for boarding. Okay, sounds great. What's your first and last name so I can get you checked in? He's a dachshund, thanks. Okay, yeah, that's a cute breed. But what's his name so I can find his reservation and check him in for you? Don't you think you could just look it up by his breed? He's a dachshund. I wish I could, but no, that's not the way the system works. What's your first and last name or your dog's name? This is Beans. My last name is Smith. How many dachshunds can you have in your system that are boarding this weekend? Okay, I do see Beans' reservation right here. Did you bring your own food or are we using our food here? Do you see me with any belongings? Don't you think if I was gonna bring his food, I would have brought it? Okay, wow, you're so pleasant. Deep channel food. What does his collar and leash look like? I can't see him over the desk. I don't know, just look down. It doesn't matter. Why does it matter the color of his leash and collar? Who cares? Okay, yeah, I'll just really look. Okay. Pink collar, black leash. I'm assuming you didn't bring any toys or treats because you said you don't have any belongings. I'm not a menace. Of course I brought him treats, his favorite toys, and the food that he loves from home. The bag is just in the car. Okay, so I'm sorry, you did bring his food from home or you didn't? Which one? Are you new here? Are you confused by the words that are coming out of my mouth? The food for him is in the car with the treats and his toys. Not difficult. All right. Okay, yeah. Thank you for calling the vet clinic where I work. This is Ashley. How may I help you? I need to make an appointment and I have a very busy schedule, so we're gonna need to work around my schedule. Okay, yeah, of course. We have a lot of openings this week, actually. What's your first and last name so I can look you up in the system? It is Karen Smith with Luna. Okay, I do see where your dog is out of date on vaccines. It looks like we haven't seen you in a year, so we'll need to do a physical exam. Do you have any particular days and times in mind so I can pull it up and make sure that we're able to accommodate you? No, I'm really open anytime, so you could just put me into the first available slot and I'll be able to make it work. Okay, so our first available would actually be this coming Friday at 9 o'clock. So that works for you? I'm sorry, what? That will absolutely not work. That is school traffic where I live, and I'm not doing that. Okay, moving on. So we have Monday. Monday we could do, it looks like we have 2, 3, 4, and 4:30. Are you being serious right now with these times? Little Timmy has baseball, little Margot has gymnastics, and then again, school traffic. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Do you not know what time schools get out? Do you not know traffic times? I don't know what's going on with these suggestions. Okay, so what times and days work for you? Because then I'll be able to look at the schedule for those specific times and days and I'll be able to help you out. Like I said, I'm open. I have a very wide open schedule. So just first available that has nothing to do with school traffic, little Timmy, or my little darling angel baby's gymnastics. So we're open from 7:30 to 6. Our first appointment of the day is at 8. We do 8 to 9:30, and then we have 2 to 5:30. If you just want to tell me what time frame is available, I will look for that time frame on a particular day. Okay, so I could probably do 8 o'clock. Would that work for you? Perfect. It looks like we have an 8 o'clock on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So you're available 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Oh, I'm not available 8 o'clock on Tuesday. I have to drop off my kids at school, and then I have to make it back home to pick up my dog, and then I'm gonna have to rush over there. I mean, unless you're okay with me being late, but I absolutely cannot do 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay, would a weekend appointment work better? We are open on Saturdays from 9 to noon. I could get you scheduled on a Saturday instead, or do they have, baseball or gymnastics or school? I'm gonna have to call back later whenever I get home because I'm driving right now. I'm driving, and this was supposed to be a quick and easy phone call, but I'll give you a call back later, okay? Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Mango's all checked in for her appointment. A tech will be right up. Okay, thank you. That sounds great. We're just gonna go sit over here. I'm looking for Cosmo Miller. Perfect. That's us. Come on, honey, let's go. She said Cosmo, not Mango. Mango's appointment should be about another 5 minutes, okay? Really? That's odd. I'm looking for Floofy Sniff. That's us. Perfect. Right on time. Okay, I'm sorry. She did say Floofy. Mango is still another clipboard behind, but somebody should be up really shortly. But clearly the techs are free though. They've already come and gotten other appointments. Why haven't they gotten me yet? Yes, it does go by order of clipboards and by who was here first, and they were both in front of you. Have a great day, Floofy. Okay, it looks like next up we have Mango. You have Mango next. Mango. Yes. Mango. Follow me back into the room, and we'll get Mango ready for her nail trim. Hi, welcome to the restaurant. Can I get you started with anything to drink? We just sat down like 10 seconds ago. Can you give us a second? Of course, no problem. I'm gonna go check on another table and then I'll come back. Hello? What is wrong with her? Hello, ma'am? Hi, yes, it hasn't even been 60 seconds yet, but have you looked over the drink menu? Can I get you started with something? Yeah, we want that drink that lady has over there, whatever that pink drink is. That is a strawberry margarita, and it's actually on our happy hour prices as well. Ugh, I hate strawberry, but I want that drink. Okay? Okay, well, I can't get you that specific exact drink if you don't want the strawberry in it, but we do have a few other flavors of our margaritas. We could do pomegranate, we could do cherry if you want, kind of like the pinky red vibes of the drink. Okay, but it's gonna be that exact drink, right? Nothing different. It's that specific drink, correct? Again, it's not gonna be exactly that because that is a strawberry margarita, but we do have many other margarita options that will look like that. It'll just be a little bit different. Yeah, whatever. You're talking a lot. Just get us 2 of whichever flavor will look the most similar to that one, okay? Okay, here is your drink. Would you like anything else? Do you want to start off with any appetizers? So this is incorrect. I want that drink. This looks nothing like that drink. Yes, it's in the same glass. Yes, it's all the same things besides the different flavors, but I want that pink drink. I don't want this red drink. I need you to fix this. Yes, ma'am, as we have gone over, but I'll circle back to the beginning. That's a strawberry margarita. You don't like strawberry, but you wanted something as close to that color as we could get it. So our cherry margarita is just as close. It's just a different coloring, obviously different flavor. Send it back and remake it because I'm not drinking this drink. It's not that one. Okay, so you would like a strawberry margarita. No, what is wrong with you? We want that drink without the strawberry. Well, I'm definitely not getting a tip. So I'm gonna give you a few more minutes to kind of let all this information sink in, and I'll come back and check later. Hi ma'am, here is the estimate for your dog's surgery. As you can see on here, we're going to be doing a dental cleaning and a growth removal. The pre-op blood work is right under. We do require this for every anesthetic procedure, just to make sure, you know, his kidneys, liver, everything is doing good. And as well, here is medication required to go home. We have some antibiotics and some pain medication, okay? Do you have any questions? So my husband is a human doctor. I'm sure you've heard of him, but I'd rather him do the blood draw and him look at the results, and I'd rather him call in this medication if it's needed to a pharmacy. Okay, so your husband is a human doctor. This is a vet clinic, and this pre-op blood panel is specific for canines. Your husband would not be able to call in a blood panel for a dog. No, you see, my doctor husband needs to be the one reading this blood work. He will assess if my baby is good to be under anesthesia, not you. So we always email you a copy of the lab work, and the doctor will call you to go over everything and let you know if there's anything concerning, and if we're okay to go ahead with the scheduled procedure, or if there's something that we need to work on in your dog's health. I don't think you're listening, and that seems to be the problem. My husband is a human doctor, so he has better resources, okay? I think we're at a little bit of an impasse. So have a good day, and give us a call whenever you're ready to go forward with the surgery. Maybe go talk to your husband about this. Hi, welcome into the coffee shop. How may I help you? The usual. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what the usual is for you. Do you mind just explaining it to me real quick? Just go to the back and get Amanda or Frank. They know my order. Here's your large coffee, sir. Ma'am, I am actually here today from a different store covering for them. So do you mind just telling me real quick what you order? I've been coming here every day for the past 110 years. Y'all know my order here like the back of your hand. Again, I'm from a different store. I've never been to this location before. There is a line for me behind you, so do you mind just telling me what your regular order is? I don't have time to sit here and explain to you what your job is. I would like my usual coffee, please. Ma'am, I'm not going to repeat myself again. It's 7:30 in the morning and there's a line of people behind you probably waiting to get to work. So one more time. One more. What would you like to drink? I'm going to be talking to Amanda and Frank about this because they're the only two people in this whole entire world for the 137 years I've been coming here that can make my order right. So listening ears, I would like a large coffee with oat milk and sugar. Okay, a large coffee with oat milk and sugar? That'll be right up. Please just take a seat. Do you work here? I think so. How can I help you today, ma'am? So this can of food is broken. I want a discount. Okay, let me take a look. Yes, this can of food is indeed broken. Let me go see if we have any cans that aren't. Just one second. I don't want the cans over there. I want this can, this broken one, but I'm willing to pay for it at a discounted rate. Okay, so this food was definitely dropped on the ground, and it doesn't look like it's good. So I'm just gonna put this over here. We're not gonna be getting the broken can because we do have a full case of food over there. So you're more than welcome to take as many cans as you would like. How do I know the integrity of the other cans? What if they're all broken? You're gonna sell me broken cans at full price? Okay, so we do have a few coupons actually for that specific kind of food. So I can apply this to a can that's not broken for you. Okay, so I want the coupon applied to the already discounted can. Okay, I'm sorry for the confusion, ma'am, but there's no discount because you're not going to be buying that broken can, but I can apply a discount on the food that's still on the shelf that's whole. You can just go get the manager because I'm not paying full price. I'm not. Regardless, you're not going to be paying full price because there's a coupon, but I'm going to go get the manager. She's going to love this. Hi, I'm here with my dog Muffin. Welcome to the vet clinic. Do you have any medical concerns today for the doctor? Why would I have medical concerns? This is a wellness visit. Okay, no medical concerns today. What phone number would you like engraved on the rabies tag? You don't have my phone number on file? You can't just look? I do have your chart pulled up, but it looks like you have 3 different phone numbers on file. So are you just wanting us to put the primary one on there? Yeah, whichever one is the primary phone number. Okay, and were you able to bring a fecal sample to your appointment today? Look, I have a really important work email I need to answer, so are we done with vet 20 questions or can I sit down? Hey, Ashley, can I talk to you for a second? Hey, Amanda, yeah, of course. What's going on? So you did do all of the check-in questions with Muffin's owner, correct? Yes. Oh no, what happened? It's not a big deal, but I guess she has a laundry list of medical concerns. The phone number that's on here is not the right one that she wants engraved on the rabies tag, and she did bring the fecal with her. Of course, I'm sorry. I know that just sets you guys back and you're already so busy. But yes, we went over all of that with her and she said she had no medical concerns to do the primary phone number. And when I asked her about the fecal, she was just on her phone. So maybe she didn't hear me. Of course, that always happens. Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure because I'm just going to redo the soap note and then we're going to get her started. But okay, cool. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Whatever. Phew, we got here just in time. Thank goodness you're still open. Hi, welcome in. No, we are not closed quite yet. We do close in 5 minutes though. Okay, well, I know that doesn't matter. You still have to serve me. Yeah, I still get to eat here. Yes, of course. Is it just a table for 4 people or how many? Yeah, I mean, very clearly it's 4 people. 1, 2, 3. Yes, just making sure that nobody else is gonna show up. You can go ahead and follow me. We'll go over to your table. No, we don't want to sit there. We want to sit right over there. Right there. You want the massive booth that seats 12 plus people? That's the one that you want? Why is that going to be an issue for you or something? Why can't we sit there? Yes, of course, that's totally fine. Y'all are the only people here. So here are your menus. The kitchen does close in 5 minutes. So let me know if you need any recommendations before the server comes over. I do just want to let you know once the kitchen closes, though, the kitchen is closed. I don't appreciate the way that you're rushing us out of here. We just sat down. We haven't even ordered drinks yet. We plan to be here for a very long time and have a really fun Friday night. I'm sure you are going to stay here all night long. Okay, yep, the server will be right over. But we're ready to order right now. You rushed us, and literally there are servers over there rolling silverware. Like, why would you do that while customers are here? Yeah, the server is actually in the back doing her closing duties, so I'm just gonna go grab her real quick and just let her know that y'all are here. She will be right out. You're technically not closed yet, so why are people doing their closing duties? Why are people sweeping around the table? You're right, we're not closed yet, but now we close in 4 minutes. So do you want me to go let her know that you're here so you can order food, or should we continue just to keep talking about this? Oh goodness, sorry, we're just such a huge inconvenience. Yeah, sure thing, I'll be right back. Your total today is going to be $271.53. Is that going to be cash or card? We're going to be splitting it right down the middle between 2 cards. Okay, I can definitely split it between 2 cards. Okay, so the first one is going to be $135.76, and the next one is going to be $135.75. No, they have to be completely even. One cannot be more than the other one. Divide it down the middle. Okay, well, since the total is $271.53, it can't be completely divided evenly down the middle. Obviously, that's just how numbers work. So one is going to be a little bit extra than the other one. No, this is how me and my wife do things every single time. It needs to be divided evenly down the middle. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that because this is the total for your services. No, thank you. I need you just to figure this out right now and make it even. I'm not sure what you're asking me to do or how I can do this for you because again, the total, it's an odd number, so it can't be just split down the middle. If the total was 272, that'd be different, but the total is 271.53, so it doesn't come out evenly when you divide them down the middle. Okay, so how would you like me to proceed with this transaction? Evenly, please. I would like to proceed evenly. Okay, well, I don't really understand what's happening. I'm just going to pay the penny for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a penny from my car and put it in the drawer. So it's gonna show on your transaction evenly for you guys, and then I'm going to be paying the 1 penny for you. So is there anything else I can do for you? But then on the invoice, it's gonna show 3 different transaction methods, and there's just 2 of us paying today. Sir, I'm trying to help you the best that I can by actually just putting in a little bit of my own money and donating a penny to get this to move along. So it's either we split it down the middle between the 2 of you, or there will be a 3rd one because I'm going to be contributing a little bit to get it even for you guys. So what would you like me to do? Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, yes, ma'am. So I'm very concerned about my dog. He has something red protruding from his stomach area every time we go to scratch his belly. Some kind of like abdomen sore, and I'm very concerned. Ooh, yikes. Okay, that does sound pretty painful. So it's just something red in his abdomen area, like a cut, or what? Is it bleeding? No, it's not bleeding. It's just every time he rolls over and we scratch his stomach, we can feel it and see it. So I'm just a little bit concerned, and I'd like to be seen as soon as possible. Okay, of course, just give me your first and last name and your dog's name, and we'll get you seen immediately. We do have a medical work-in appointment today for 4 o'clock. So do you think you can be here around 4? Yes, thank you so much. I will be there at 4. My name is Mrs. Smith, and I have floofydoofyy Smith. Okay, perfect. We will see you at 4. Hi, Miss Smith. My name is Dr. Smith. Funny. I'm going to be taking care of you today. So you want to tell me what's going on with your dog? See right there. Right there. See how he's rolling over and he's so excited and there's just that red, long whatever coming out? We're very concerned that he has some kind of sore on his abdomen. Can you please let me know what's happening? I'm sorry. What do you mean? What you don't know what that is? No, and we are very concerned. Okay, yeah, that's his lipstick, his rocket. It's not ringing a bell? No, it's not. Can you just please tell me what's going on? Okay, just for a little anatomy lesson, that is his PENIS. Nothing to be worried about at all. It's very common for male dogs to, have one. So, hi, I'm here to drop off my fecal. Hi, good morning. What's your pet's first and last name so I can look up their chart and see what fecal they're due for? You don't need my dog's information. My name is Joe Smith. I do need your dog's information. You're dropping off a fecal for your pet, right? No. I couldn't get a fecal from my dog when we were here for the exam, so I'm bringing in my fecal because I figured you could just test it for any intestinal parasites, and if I have the parasites, then obviously my dog probably has them too. So that's your stool in the bag. Is that what you're saying? Yes, and the last time I tried to do this last year, they said no, but it's a new year, so I'm just hoping that you could just run mine instead of my dog's. Okay, yeah, so you tried this last year and they said no, that we couldn't. I do know that there are some parasites that can go from, humans to dogs and vice versa, but we at this vet clinic, we only test dog fecal. So do you want to come back and bring your dog's stool sample? No, you can test mine. We are not going to be able to test your stool today, sir. I do apologize, but the good news is if you bring back your dogs, we'll be able to do that. And then we can tell from those tests if it's anything that can get transmitted to humans, then you can go to a human doctor and get treated for that parasite. So, do you want to take this home with you or do you want me to throw it away? Yeah, which one? I guess I'll just try again next year. I just think that it's more beneficial and probably cheaper just for you to test my stool here. So I'm just gonna go throw that away in the back. Yeah. You have a good day, Mr. Smith. I'm here to pick up my pet's ashes. Oh, of course. Yes, ma'am. I'm, again, so very sorry for your loss. Can you remind me of your first and last name? She passed away about a month ago and I haven't been able to set foot in the clinic. My name is Karen Smith. Karen Smith, floofy doofy. So I do see where you elected for communal cremation over private. So communal means that you don't get your dog's remains back. Yes, so at the time I wasn't able to afford private cremation, but now I've been saving, for the past month and I am able to afford it. So I want to pick up my dog's ashes. Okay, I do apologize, but unfortunately it has been too long and we won't be able to change the election from communal to private as it has been a month, and some of the other pets that were euthanized around at the same time, we've already gotten their ashes back, so there's just no way to change that from communal to private this late. I don't understand though. Can't you just call the cemetery and tell them that I want to get my dog's ashes back to me instead of having them at the cemetery? Okay, yes, I know this is a very sensitive topic, but whenever you were here, you did decline every single thing, burial, a marked grave, going and visiting your pet before they did the cremation, all of those kinds of things. You did decline everything and just want to do the communal cremation. So there are no remains or ashes to give back to you. I understand it's not your fault, but do you maybe have a brochure for where you sent her so maybe I could just at least go to the facility and talk to them? Okay, yes ma'am, here is the brochure. They do allow cemetery visits and different things like that. If you want to give them a call and you can schedule an appointment with them, I'm sure they'd be happy to help you with everything that you need. Thank you for coming into the vet clinic that I work at. How may I help you? My dog smells like a fish oil yeast infection. You need to fix this, and you need to fix this right now. Hi, Floofy Doofy. Hi, Miss Smith. So yesterday you did come in for anal glands because you were complaining that he was scooting all along your living room floor, and you did decline our wipes to wipe his rear end to help get the smell away, and as well as our dog safe scent that we can spray in his rear end to help, alleviate that fishy scent. Well, he stinks. I didn't approve for his anal glands to get expressed, and now my car smells. Are you gonna go clean out my car for me? So you did approve for them to be expressed, ma'am. That's why he was crying out and licking his rear end. They were very full, uncomfortably full. to the point when we expressed them, they were leaking all over him. So we did the very best that we could. If you'd like to bring him in, we could offer you a complimentary bath to help get that rear end, that smell away, but you are gonna have to be okay with us using things to help with the smell. No, my Floofy Doofy does not need perfume or wipes. That is ridiculous. He's just a dog, but he smells. And I need you specifically to help me with this immediately. Okay, I'm going to put you in for a complimentary bath, and we're gonna do the very best that we can. So you and Floofy Doofy can just take a seat, and whenever a nurse is free, they'll be with you. I'm not gonna be taking a seat or waiting. You're gonna take Floofy Doofy, and you're gonna take him back there right now to the techs, and you're gonna bathe him. So I'm not gonna be taking him back there because I am a receptionist, and we don't even have a bath appointment, but I am doing you a favor and working you in right now. So please take a seat, and a nurse or kennel staff will be with you shortly. Thank you for coming into the vet clinic where I work at, where if you do not bring a fecal or urine sample to your appointment, we do not charge you until you bring it back. How may I help you? Here is Luna Smith's fecal sample, and I have to go, so thank you so much. Oh, ma'am. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, one moment. So we usually don't prepay for these just in case the sample never gets brought back. But let me look you up in the system really, really quickly, and we'll get that charge taken care of. No, I already paid for it, and I have the whole entire soccer team and 5 dogs in the car, so I have to go right now. I mean, I can't be in here having this conversation with you. Okay, I understand. 2 seconds. Let's see. Okay, yes. So it looks like we have not prepaid for them. On your bill, it does say pay upon drop-off of samples. So for the fecal sample, it is going to be $75 because it looks like we're actually going to send it out to the lab because your dog you've been complaining about bloody stool and diarrhea for the past month, so we're going to send it out to the lab. No, I already paid. I was in here yesterday. And like I said, I have the soccer team in my car. We have to get to soccer practice. Ma'am, in order to run this test, we do require payment for it. We do try to make it more convenient where you don't have to pay for it at the time of service because you physically didn't bring it in. Okay, so no, then I'm just gonna take my sample back, and while I'm here, I need to pick up the antibiotics for the diarrhea. Right now, I don't have time to come back here after soccer practice, even though I live 2 miles down the road. I understand. In order, though, to get the antibiotics, we do have to test the stool because we need to see what parasite is present and what antibiotics will help and what medication. We do need the results, though, before the doctor can prescribe an antibiotic. We don't have the antibiotics ready because we don't know what we need to prescribe for. You're not taking this poo. You're not. I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. You know what? Just throw it away from me and have a great day. Okay? Have a great day and have a great soccer game. Bye. Hi, I'm here to pick up my Centennial. Okay, yes ma'am, you are here to get the Sentinel. Let's take a look. Okay, it looks like you had some questions about the other kinds of heartworm preventative that we offer. Yes, so in the past we've done Simpatico. I really liked that one, and then Triflexis as well. That was a good one too. Okay, yes, we do have the Simparica trio here at this clinic, and we also have Trifexis as well. Okay, that's fine. I think I just want to stick with the Centennial, and then I want to take a look at my dog's vaccines as well. Okay, of course, I can get that filled for you, and then what vaccines were you looking for? I'm looking for the Portobello vaccine specifically because I'm taking my dog in for boarding elsewhere, and she also needs to get groomed. Yes, ma'am. The Bordetella vaccine is up to date. I will go ahead and send this over to the groomers for you, and it looks like everything else on your pet is up to date, so you are all set, and let's get you checked out for this heartworm. Hi, welcome to the vet clinic when I first got hired. How can I help you? Can you go find someone who knows me, please? I wish I could, but as you can see, I am the only one up here as everyone is on lunch. So what can I do for you today? I just know that you're not going to know how to do it, and I am in a hurry. So we need to speed up this process, okay, honey? The chances are high that I might not know how to do it. It is my 3rd or 4th day, but we can give it a try. So what is it that you're needing help with? I got this food in right here. I ordered it from your store's online pharmacy. The incorrect food came, and now I need to initiate a return. Okay, unfortunately, I do apologize. I have not learned how to use the online portal quite yet, and nobody is up here. I don't even have the... No, I want to do it right now. And if you can't do it right now, go get the manager and maybe they can do it for me. Again, I'm the only one up here. The manager is at lunch as well. So I can take down your phone number and she can give you a call whenever she returns, or maybe nothing. I feel like when they hire new employees, they need to try to do a better job of making sure that you're well trained enough to be up here at the front desk alone. What are you even doing up here if you don't even know how to do your job? I understand that it's frustrating. It's just as frustrating for me. But there's just two of us and she's on her lunch, but she should be back really shortly. If you don't mind waiting, or the incompetence of your generation. I just can't. Here is my phone number. Have her call me immediately when she gets back. I have lots to talk to her about, and I'm gonna let her know that you need to be trained on this specifically. I think it might help you in the future and other customers as well. I don't want other people having to deal with what I'm dealing with. Yep, totally. Okay, thanks for the phone number. She'll give you a call when she's back from lunch, and then we can get that really emergent food order returned for you. Yeah, have a good day. We're all checked in for your tech appointment. If you just want to take a seat, they should be right out. Okay, thanks. And what doctor am I going to be seeing today? So it looks like you're just scheduled for a nail trim. You won't be seeing the doctor today. You'll just be seeing a tech. Okay, well now I want to see the doctor. I have concerns about his paw, this growth on his tail. He's had diarrhea for a few months now. Lots of things. I need to see the doctor. Okay, so since you are just down for a tech visit, it looks like the wait to see a doctor would be about an hour because we are already fully booked for the day. I'm not sure if you are really listening because I have an appointment for right now, so I want to see the doctor right now. Yes, you do have an appointment right now, but you have an appointment right now with the tech, not with the doctor. That doesn't matter because I have concerns for the doctor and I can hear him in that room right there, so I want to see him right now. Yes, you can hear the doctor in that room because he's with a patient right now. Yeah, and then he has one right after you and a few others. Again, you're more than welcome to be a work-in, but that's all that I can offer you. I just think that this is terrible customer service because I have an appointment. So why am I having to wait for a different appointment when I already have, you guessed it, an appointment? Well, I don't think anything that I'm saying is gonna be helpful. So how about I just go ahead and get the manager? Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you for coming into the vet clinic that I work at. How may I help you? I'm here for my dog's yearly appointment. Okay, what's your first and last name so I can get you checked in? It's Karen Smith with floofydoofyy. Okay, were you able to bring a fecal sample to your appointment, and do you have any medical concerns for the doctor? Why would I have medical concerns? Because this is a wellness visit, and no, I did not bring a fecal. That's y'all's job, and I feel like you could probably just get one while he's back there. You are absolutely right. We can try. So if you just want to take a seat, I'll put down no medical concerns. You did not bring a fecal and you're all checked in. Yes, doctor. My dog has been having explosive, bloody, mucus diarrhea for the past month. So are you able to fix that for me, please? Of course. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to go grab the nurse so we can get that fecal started, and then we'll get you some medication to help with that once we get the results back, okay? Hi, receptionist. Ma'am, I have a question for you, and I'm a little bit upset. Okay, I'm sorry. Of course. How can I help you, Miss Smith? The doctor acted like he had no idea that I had any medical concerns, even though this is a wellness appointment and I told you I didn't have any. Yes, ma'am. So when I checked you in, you said you didn't have any medical concerns because this is a wellness appointment. It just makes me look bad to the doctor when I have all these things and you don't put them in my notes. Okay, I understand. But your invoice is ready. So it looks like we have the exam charge, we have the fecal charge, and we have some medication going home to fix the diarrhea. That's going to be $150, and it is cash or card, okay? Why would I be paying separately for the fecal? I don't understand. So yes, they are 3 individual charges. The exam fee is just to see the doctor for his time. The fecal is to run the fecal test. And the medication is the medication going home to treat the diarrhea. But this was a wellness visit. Why am I being charged for medical things? Ma'am, we are actually doing you a favor by not charging you the medical exam fee. So that's different from wellness. You were originally scheduled to come in here for wellness to update your yearly, but it did turn into a medical exam, and it is actually more expensive of a fee to do medical because there are more things involved. So it is $150, please. Hi ma'am, welcome to your work-in appointment. If you don't mind just taking a seat, once a nurse is free, they'll be right with you. Of course, thank you. And I was informed on the phone that this appointment could take up to an hour wait time, so I'm just gonna take a seat. Of course, thank you. I really appreciate your patience. It does take, 30 minutes to an hour and a half because we're working you in between our already existing appointments. But hi, ma'am. Hi. Hello. Can I ask you a question? Hi, Miss Smith, of course. How may I help you? So, I'm sorry, in the time that we got here 10 minutes ago, 2 people have already gotten taken back, and I was here in this building before them. I'm confused. Yes, they did have existing appointments already, and we're working in between our existing ones. So once a nurse is free, I promise they will be right with you. Hi, okay, I'm really not trying to get upset right now, but another person just got taken back for the same exact reason that I'm here. They said that they're here for an exam. I'm here for an exam. Yes, ma'am, it's been about 15 minutes, and the minimum is probably a half hour, which is the soonest. Okay, hi, it's hard for me right now to stand here and to be having this conversation with you for the 3rd time, but we really need to work on our communication skills. Ma'am, I do understand, but you are a non-emergent work-in. We're doing vaccines for you in an exam because you didn't do them prior to needing your dog boarded for a vacation you're about to go on. So if you don't mind just taking a seat, I can go back there and just kind of look around and see what's going on, but every single nurse and doctor are in our rooms. So I'll be right back. Okay, Miss Smith, one of the nurses is finishing up a patient right now, and you are the next in line. So if you don't mind just waiting patiently, the nurse will be right up. See, was that hard to go back there and check for me? Do I really have to come up here and do your job for you? You should have done that in the first place. I don't know why everyone's getting taken back before me. I was here in this building first. Man, we're just going in round and round in circles. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but you were a non-emergent work-in. So the nurse will be right up if you don't mind just taking a seat. Hi, welcome to the vet clinic. How may I just please take his leash? Just go ahead and take him, please. I'm in a hurry. Okay, good morning. Just 1 second. Let me get your chart all pulled up. No, I don't have time. My kids are in the car. I have to leave immediately. Okay, it is going to be just a second. I do have some check-in questions to go over with you, and then the tech will come up here to confirm all of the drop-off information, and then you'll be good to go from there. So if something happens to the kids in my car, who's going to be responsible for it? You? Ma'am, you're more than welcome to go get your kids. We do just have a few questions that we haven't even started quite yet. I do need you to sign the drop-off release form. And then again, like I said, the tech does have to come up here and go over everything with you again. You clearly don't have kids, do you? Because then maybe you would be a little bit more empathetic of my situation right now. I'm not sure what me having kids or not has anything to do with this right now. But again, it is just going to take a second to get your dog all checked in. It takes a lot to get kids out of the car. I don't have time for this. Can you just take the dog? Take the dog. Okay, well, I'm going to write on your check-in sheet that owner is declining to answer questions because she's in a hurry. You're still going to have to wait for the tech, though, because I can't take your dog. I'm just a receptionist. So just take a seat and somebody will be with you. Well, where are they? Where are they? I'm still here waiting. Take a seat. Now what? Welcome into the vet clinic that I work at. How may I help you? Yes, I'm here to update vaccines for my dog. Okay, perfect. What is your first and last name so I can get you checked in? It's Joe Smith, and when I called, I don't think that the lady understood what I was saying, but I'm only doing the rabies vaccine because it's required by... Okay, it does look like in your records that you're wanting to get your dog groomed right down the road at Puppy Paws, and they do require the Bordetella, flu, and the distemper to be updated while you're in their facility. I could care less. Okay, that's totally fine. Marking it down. Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Oh, this is Puppy Paws. And you're looking for a vaccine certificate on Joe Smith? Okay, yes. So he declined all of them, besides rabies. I know. So I will be sending this over to you right now. Yes, thank you. Excuse me. Ma'am, stop what you're doing. Excuse me. Hello, Mr. Smith. Yes, how may I help you? Welcome back. You couldn't have just told them that I got it updated? You know that I don't want to get it updated, so you couldn't have just lied to them and said, oh, yes, he has them updated, and it would have just been fine. But now you're going to have to deal with me. Okay, I'm not going to be lying to them about vaccines. That puts your dog and their dog and everybody at risk. We will not be doing that. If you would like to get the vaccines updated, we can do them right now. The doctor is free, and the nurse, or you're more than welcome to go to TCAP or just like a vaccination station and get them done, but I'm sorry. They will not be able to help you with grooming until you get the vaccines updated. Hi, I need a manager. Hello. Hi, good morning, ma'am. We don't have a manager here right now, but I'm more than happy to help you. There has been a devastatingly massive oversight on y'all's part with my invoice. Okay, wow, well, let's take a look at what's going on with your invoice. Okay, so you were here yesterday. You had the exam. We did the vaccines, heartworm test, and fecal, and you were sent home with heartworm medication. What's going on? I shouldn't have had to pay for any of that. I should have not paid 1 penny to you guys. Why should you have not paid us for these services? Clearly, y'all do not check the notes that you put in on everyone's chart, but I have pet insurance, so all of this should have been covered under pet insurance. Yes, ma'am, I do see where you have pet insurance, and it looks like we did file the claim for you. So the way that your pet insurance works is that you pay us up front for everything. We submit a claim form, and then they reimburse you directly based on your plan. Have you ever been to the doctors? Yes, ma'am, I have been to the doctors, and I already know where you're going. Human insurance is very different than pet insurance. I'm not fully convinced that you have been to the doctors. Okay, that's not my job to convince you that I've been to the doctors. But yes, you were charged correctly for everything, and we actually took the liberty of submitting the claim form for you, which is just not a service that we really even offer, but we do that out of the kindness of our hearts. Here somewhere, there's some kind of like faxing a form fee, like 99 cents or something, the amount of paper it takes for you to fax the form for me. I can do it myself. Sure thing. Here you go. You can definitely just go ahead and fax the form from your house. Just make sure that you bring the claim form every single time to your appointment, because the doctor does need to sign it and update the diagnosis and everything like that. So make sure you bring that with you every time. That's not my job though, to have the claim form and to bring it. I'm gonna forget. And that's why we do it for you. So yes, the way that it works, again, is you pay us up front and your insurance company reimburses you based on your plan. So everything you paid for is correct. What else may I do for you today? What you're saying sounds dumb, so I want to talk to the manager. And the manager you shall see! But she's not here today. Nope, she's not here. So I'll put a note in for her to give you a call, or you're more than welcome to call us back tomorrow. Welcome into the bar during happy hour. I do just want to let you know happy hour ends in 5 minutes. So if you want to take a quick look over the menu, I can go ahead and get something started for you so you can get the happy hour price. Bro, chill out. Relax. We just sat down. That's a lot of words. Just take all the time that you want, but if you are wanting to order something off the happy hour menu, again, happy hour does end in 5 minutes, and I do need to be putting your order in the system before the clock turns. We just sat down and we haven't even started talking yet. We're gonna need time. I'll flag you over when we're ready, but for now we'll take 2 waters. Thanks. Hi, are you guys ready to order? It is well past happy hour now, so you will be needing to order from our regular menus. Can I get you started with anything to drink? Any appetizers? Yes, wow, we are finally ready. We'll do a pitcher of beer, some wings, and also an order of chips and queso. Okay, sounds good. A pitcher of beer, buffalo wings, and chips and queso. I will be right back with that. Check. Check. Perfect, here is your check. Let me know if you have any questions or need any help. I will be back over shortly. I'll clear out these plates for you. Don't walk away so soon. There's a lot wrong with this. I need you to go back and adjust this. This is incorrect. What could possibly be wrong with the bill, ma'am? Our check doesn't show the happy hour prices, and we were here 5 minutes before happy hour, so do you mind changing that? Yes, ma'am. Unfortunately, you did miss the happy hour pricing whenever I was over here and they said happy hour only had a few minutes left and you didn't want to order. You did miss that, unfortunately. That's on you. You didn't inform us that happy hour was coming to an end. So you need to change it because you didn't do your job and tell us. That's not something that I can do because I did come over here and tell you right when you sat down that happy hour was about to end. And then by the time you were ready to order and flagged me down, it was at least 10-15 minutes past happy hour. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You need to go back in time or you need to do something, fix the clock, I'm not sure, but we want to pay for happy hour pricing because we were here for happy hour. Ma'am, this isn't a Marvel movie. I can't just hit up the TVA and time travel back and change your order just so you didn't miss happy hour, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and run your card and I hope we learned a valuable lesson today. Okay. No, but ma'am, if you just let me... Hey, Samantha, what's going on? What's happening? Do you need me to talk to them? Okay, I'm gonna place you on a brief hold, ma'am, and I'm gonna have someone else talk to you, okay? She's so upset that we can't, I'm sorry, she's just yelling. She's so upset that we can't get her dog in for boarding over the 4th of July weekend, and I told her that we are doing a half day on the 3rd, and she's just so upset. Okay, how about you just go take a second in the back? I'll talk to her. It's really not a big deal. And I'm sorry that she was speaking to you that way. It's never okay to talk to somebody like that when we don't get our way. Thank you for holding. This is Ashley. Finally, someone who knows what they're talking about. What seems to be the problem, ma'am? So I've been a client for many, many years and I've never had this issue, and suddenly you have a new hire and now I can't get in for boarding. Ma'am, everything that Samantha was telling you on the phone is absolutely correct. I'm just letting you explain it to me so then I can further confirm. Okay, you see, I have 3 dogs that are all over 50 pounds. I come to you guys all of the time, and I need to drop them off tomorrow after hours because my flight leaves really early on the 4th. I understand, and I do know it's frustrating, but we will not be here after hours, so nobody would be here to check you in and take your dog. So you'd have to come in within our business hours, but we are already booked. We've been booked out for about 2 weeks. We also did send out an email correspondence giving other options of boarding facilities in the area that we do recommend. No, but you see, you guys are my vet clinic, and I'm going to be dropping off my dogs tomorrow night, and I expect somebody to help me because I give you guys a lot of money over the years, and you guys have accommodated me before. Ma'am, we accommodated you one time, and that was because we were about to close, and we ended up staying late for you. We've never come back to the vet clinic and personally opened all the way back up for you to drop off your pet. Do you know how much money you're missing out on by me not coming there? Are the doctors okay with this? They're literally missing out on at least $1,000. Man, we're not missing out on any money because we are booked to full capacity, just like Samantha was trying to tell you. Is there anything else I can help you with? I would like a phone call from the doctor, not the hospital manager, the doctor. Oh, you got it. Yep, I already have it all put in. Don't need to worry about that. The doctor will give you a call. Hi, welcome into the restaurant. Can I get you folks started with anything to drink? I don't even see my usual drink order offered on the menu, so probably not. Okay, what do you usually get? And maybe I can try to find something that we have here that's comparable, or I can give you a recommendation. Young lady, how would you give me a recommendation on something? I haven't even told you what I want and you don't have it on the menu. And just maybe I can help you find something or come to a conclusion if you give me an example of something that you would get somewhere else. We'll just get started with waters for now because I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. And I'm having the same issue with the menu. What I get to eat usually is not on the menu. I can definitely get you a water right now while you're getting acquainted with the menu. Are you saying what you usually get in terms of what you usually get here at this restaurant or what you usually get in general at other restaurants? Because our menu's been the same for a while. Yeah, I've never been here before. That's the issue right now. But when I usually get at those restaurants, you don't have. So it's the same issue with the drinks. But maybe if you're willing to give me an example of what you get at a different restaurant, I can help you find something on the menu that you'd like. I usually get a house salad with spaghetti. So, right, we wouldn't have spaghetti because we are a Tex-Mex restaurant, but we do have a house salad on the menu. It's probably just a little bit different than what you would get at, let's say, an Italian restaurant. In terms of pasta, yeah, we don't have any pastas, I'm sorry. See, that's what I mean. This is the problem. You can't help me. Since this isn't an Italian restaurant, is there something that you would like at a Tex-Mex restaurant? Do you maybe want some chicken tortilla soup with a side salad? Do you want nachos, quesadillas? Do you like tacos? I mean, I guess since you can't help me, I'll do the chicken tacos. Okay, great. Chicken tacos. Do you want that on corn or flour? On corn or flour, like a side of corn? It's just the different types of tortillas. They come on corn, but I just didn't know if you wanted flour or not. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just as they are. Okay, yes, sir. I'll be right out with your water and your chicken tacos. It's literally so easy. Hi, yeah, it's my birthday today. Hi, welcome in. That's great. Congratulations. What can I get you started with to drink? Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do a round of tea shots, please. Okay, and what kind of tea shot? The one that has vodka and green tea in it, please. So green tea shots actually don't have any green tea or vodka. Okay, yeah, so we'll just do then a round of vodka cranberries and make sure that it's chilled, please. Okay, so you want just a regular vodka cranberry, or are you saying that you want to do a shot of vodka with like a cranback? However they're normally made would just be great. Sure thing. Do you mind if I see everyone's IDs? It's my 21st birthday today. You definitely don't need to see my ID. I didn't bring it because, again, it's my birthday. Okay, yeah, regardless of you telling me it's your 21st birthday, I do still need to see everybody's IDs. And most 21-year-olds that come in here are so excited to throw their legal ID at me. So, do you mind if I take a... let me see. Yeah, here's my ID. Okay, yeah, this definitely says that today's not your birthday, and it says that you'd be 24 years old like 6 months ago. So. Yeah, it's not my 21st birthday. You see, it's my 24th birthday. Maybe you didn't hear me correctly. But yeah, we'll take those vodka cran shots. Thanks. And get out, or security over there will escort you out. Ma'am, yeah, server. Hi, yes ma'am. Is there something that I can help you with while we're waiting on your drinks? Yes, we do need something. Our drinks have been sitting over there at the bar, already made and ready. Why haven't you gone and grabbed them from the bar area and brought them to us? Do I need to put on an apron and go grab them myself? Okay, what's ready at the bar is not your drinks. You ordered 2 glasses of white wine. That looks like a margarita, a strawberry daiquiri, and a few beers. So, well, I haven't seen you go over to the bar area and check on our drinks, so how would you know what's sitting over there? I can very clearly see the bar area right there, and those are not your drinks. In the meantime, please let me know if you need anything while we're waiting, okay? Oh wait, hold on, look, the bartender is opening, that looks like a bottle of red wine. Did you put it into the computer wrong? We ordered white wine. That is very clearly not what we ordered. I know this might be shocking, but y'all are not the only people in this restaurant right now. It is very busy on a Friday night. If you're looking to rent out the restaurant though for some kind of private event where you just want service only for you, I'd be happy to get you in touch with our event manager, but other than that, it's just gonna be a little bit longer of a wait. It's really not that hard to just open up a bottle of wine and pour 2 glasses of white wine. Maybe you could go tell that to the bartender. We're really thirsty and we have lots of things to talk about, but we don't like to gossip unless we're drunk. Yeah, sure thing. I'm gonna go stand over by the bartender, but that's not what we're gonna be talking about. You know what I mean? I'll come back around when your drinks are ready. Are you gonna help me or no? Good morning, ma'am. Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? Obviously, I'm here for a very important appointment with my dog. Yes, of course. What is your first and last name and your dog's name so I can get you checked in? I just don't like how when I walked in here, you were just sitting there and you didn't even really greet me. Like, I'm here for an appointment. Yes, ma'am, I did not get a second to say hello to you because you walked in here screaming at me. But what is your first and last name? This is just a really important appointment. Like, I took off time from work to be here for this appointment. I understand, and I want nothing more than to get you checked in for your appointment. So what is your name? My name is Karen Smith, and my dog's name is Maxwell. Let's see, Karen Smith, Maxwell. Here for a nail trim. Here for a nail trim, is that correct? Yes, we're here for a nail trim, and I need to get back to work, so when is the tech gonna come up here? I have not even printed off your chart yet, but it is printing right now. The nurse will be right up, and you can just take a seat. Wow, it's not even busy in here. Hi, ma'am. Welcome into the vet clinic. Yes, right now it is not that busy. How may I help you? I think I need to write down the time that I'm coming in because this is just so slow. Are y'all even working today? What day is this? Yes, this is definitely a good time to come in if you need anything. We don't see appointments during lunchtime. How cool. Like, every time I come in here, I have to have a wait. We have to wait for the doctor. We have to wait for the text. We have to wait on the other appointments. Yes, all of those scenarios don't apply to right now because we don't see appointments during lunchtime. So are you needing to pick up something? Don't rush me. This is the first time I've ever come in here where you are waiting on me. So I think I'm just gonna walk around and take my time. Okay, yes ma'am, you are free to do as you please. We do start seeing appointments within the next 5 minutes. So, you know, I might pick up in here, but right now there's nobody in here if you wanna take advantage of that. Hello? Hi, hello? Ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I will be right with you. I am just checking her in for her appointment, but I will be right with you. But I was here first. I've been here for 5 or 10 minutes now, and you should be helping me. Why are you checking somebody else in? I'm sorry, ma'am, just 1 second. Yes, ma'am, so when you did come in, there was no line, no rush, but now we have started back up on our appointments again because lunchtime is over. I'm just checking her out really quick, and then I will be able to help you with whatever it is that you are gonna end up needing. So I have to wait in the back of the line because I took my time walking around and shopping? Yes, ma'am. And it doesn't look like you even have anything in your hand that you want to purchase. So what is it that you're going to end up needing? Well, that's what I need your help with, honey. Okay, I'm gonna finish checking her in real quick, and then I will be right with you, I promise. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic that is in Texas. How may I help you? Hi, this is our first time here. This is our very first visit. I brought our records from our old clinic, and I also brought a coupon for a free visit. A coupon for a free visit? Okay, I didn't know we were running that promo. Let me take a look at your records real quick. Okay, so it looks like this coupon for a free visit is actually from a vet clinic in California. Is that your old visit? I mean, your old vet is in California? Yes, my old vet clinic is in California, but they gave us that coupon whenever we left, and they said the next time we go into a vet clinic, we could use it. Okay, well, that's very generous of them to offer you guys free medical visits. This is not valid here because this is not our vet clinic. No, but you see, they said that I can use this the next time I come in, and when I called, I said that I had a coupon, and they said that they were going to honor it when I called. I'm pretty sure I spoke to you on the phone. Okay, I'm sure whoever you spoke with when you said that you had a coupon, they thought you were referring to maybe one that we have here. We have many different coupons for food, or we run different like puppy packages and promos, but I'm sorry, not this one. Okay, no, that's not gonna work because I didn't plan for this expense, and I need everything to be comped. The exam, I need to buy heartworm preventative, I need to get vaccines, I need to get prescription food, I need a lot of things. Okay, yes sir, I really do apologize for the inconvenience. I know that is stressful, but yeah, these are not valid coupons for our vet clinic because this is not from us at all. This isn't even in the same state. So I'm sorry. I will scan your records in. Would you like to come to the appointment today, or do you want to reschedule for a different time? No, I don't want it for a different time. In my old vet clinic, even if I was to, let's just say, bring in a coupon from a different clinic, I know that they would honor it. So I'm going to need you guys to honor it too, because that's the level of professionalism that I expect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put you in a room, and the doctor can come in and talk to you guys about this, but we won't be able to honor this. I'm so sorry, but let's go into room 5.